Hey everybody, Chaplain Brown here. As we're wrapping up this work series, started off the story, remember King David handing over his kingdom to his son Solomon, telling his son, hey, you need to be strong and courageous, but do the work. And so we have the work series. We've spelled it out, W-O-R-K. W, the willingness to take a risk balanced with the willingness to wait. And then the O, being obedient. Being obedient to what our morals, values, character is, and who we are. R standing for resiliency. We need to be resilient because our plans are not going to always work out the way that we want them to as we try to grow and be a better version of ourselves. And the K, what does the K stand for? K stands for keep God first. Why? Because so often in this world, so often in what we do as trying to press forward and get stronger, we take the worldly values, the worldly expectations, and that's what we measure our success up against. Well, guess what? More often than not, you're going to fail that. Why? Because the world's expectations move left, right, up, down, go sideways, whatever it is. But when we keep God first in the foremost of our life, in the foremost of our vision, we will press forward understanding that He has a purpose, a value, and a call on our life. And when we do that, we find ourselves to be more successful in accordance to God's expectations, not in accordance to the world's expectations. Is it hard? Boy, you better believe it. Sometimes it's a challenge. Sometimes it's harder than you would expect. But there is in the Bible, I love it, John 16:33 tells us, there will be trouble in this world. And guess what? When we try to become a better version of ourselves, when we try to grow spiritually in our relationship with God, guess what? It will be hard. Why? Because we live in this world. So I don't want you to think that I'm laying out a perfect plan for you, that if I do 1, 2, and 3, everything's going to be fine and dandy. The Bible tells us there will be trouble. So I'm not trying to discourage you. We need to apply all these areas of work, W-O-R-K. And guess what? We will get to be a better version of ourselves. We will approach the calling that God has in our lives to be the best version of ourselves and to influence those around you, whether it's as a mom, dad, husband, wife, spouse, leader, whatever it is. So keep God first. Let's wrap up the work series real quick. W, make sure you are approaching having a willingness to take a risk and a willingness to wait. Balance that out with O, being obedient. And R, need to be resilient because it ain't always going to work out our way. But at the end, no matter what, let's keep God first, and we will see improvement in who we are. Hey, really glad you joined us for this work series. Until then, until we have another time together, blessings to you, blessings to your family, and continue to work. Chaplain Brown, out.